Yo guys, I'm Yellow, a hardcore PC gamer, and as you can see right here, my fucking wobbly bullshit hair is everywhere. But that aside, what is also everywhere are new stickers for this new tournament, which is called the Cluj-Napoca, or whatever the hell. I'm Norwegian, so I screw up English naturally, but that aside, and also my giant forehead and long hair aside, because, you know, Norwegians gotta have that Viking, I don't know, gear. Yeah, here is essentially my day one pick, and some people might disagree to a slight couple of things and picks I've done here, and as with last time, just for the fuck of it, I'm going with Nip Magic, which is a silly term, but regardless, it's gonna be fun to see whether or not Scream is gonna wreck Nip, or if Nip is still gonna be able to chug along, which is something I think would be fun, but I don't really want it to happen. So it's a reverse guilty pleasure that is again reversed, okay? It's Nip Magic, okay? Anyways, moving over to these picks right here. This is my day one picks, and yeah, the only strange picks I had to really do right here landed on the Navi versus CLG a slight bit, just a slight bit, but also... Let's see here, yeah, G2 versus Mousesports. The reason for that is because of how Kingwin used to be G2 more or less, but they lost a player and got in Joachim, Norwegian player. So now there's actually two Norwegian players in this tournament, which is not something I care a fucking shit about, because I'm not a patriot, but that aside. So... it seems interesting, and it could become an upset right here, an upset G2 beating Mousesports, but I'm gonna go with Mousesports because they have a little bit more experience, on top of their Orper just being out of this world in recent history at least, hitting a shot that looks like an aimbot. But yeah, that aside, point is that roster that has recently been changed either need a little bit of time to adjust or won't work at all normally unless it clicks instantly, as we've seen in the past a lot of times. So there's not too much more to say about that, other than that it looks brighter in my eyes for Mousesports, but I wouldn't be surprised if G2 slapped them in the face. TSM looks pretty stable. They're just rock solid as of late. C9 over Luminosity. Here as well, actually, I would not be surprised if Luminosity beats Cloud9, but I got my doubts. I just got my doubts because, you know, Cloud9, they have so much pressure. Why would they not try to face Luminosity? On top of Luminosity actually moving from Brazil to America, so where they are then practicing, I'm wondering how much of that has affected them. It's going to be interesting to see, at least. So yeah, that aside, here we got Vexed, which used to be eBattle, but they had to swap their name because I don't remember what country they're from. The point though is that them facing Fnatic, it doesn't look that bright for them. They are more or less like a third-tier team in that respect, so there's that. Going all the way down to the bottom, Envious beating Dignitas seemed very probable, very possible. Virtus Pro beating Liquid seems like a no-brainer to me. It's not even that the other teams are bad, the odds are just against them. They're facing like the people that always end up at the final 5 sections right here, so I would not be surprised if any of the teams that always get further smash the opposition. But then again, you never really know, because forms changes, so suddenly another team is better than the other. So yeah, it's an organic thing that you have to try and predict. It's incredibly difficult naturally with so many things changing stuff. So yeah, those are most of the teams. Navi versus CLG. I'm just going to bet on Navi, but if CLG actually gets through, actually, you know what? I'm gonna be personally surprised. But then again, yeah, anything can really happen with his predictions. So there's my day one prediction in general. I'm not sure if I ever want to get into the fantasy team stuff, because this is not my drill. It resembles a little bit more of that alpha draft stuff, gamble stuff. I'm not a gambler, alright? I really don't prefer that stuff whatsoever. But that aside, could get interesting to head into this just for fun. Now keep in mind that by raw math and by as far as I can guess right here, it looks like you need to be able to, and this also happens if you click on the how to play thing, that I don't think that you people get to see this window. No, okay, it's in the overlay. At least I explain that there will be 2 medals you know, given out at this event. One is going to be the pick'em challenge, so the regular one, and the other one is going to be for this player thing that you're looking at right here, alright? So it's going to be split, which means that if you then care to buy the stickers, which do support the event, teams, the players, because there are autographs right here as well, by the way, which is more associated with this kind of stuff, contrary to the team stuff in which team moves forward. What happens, what we are landing with, what we are standing with is that, yeah, there's still a lot of interesting stuff right here, but they're separated, so it all depends on really how much you care, but also how much time you would invest. But anyways, it's gonna be an interesting experience that will happen eventually, so yeah, stay tuned for that, yeah, it's gonna be amazing to take a look at which team will head out in this lovely DreamHack event. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you people enjoyed watching my picks. They're not final, anything can happen really. I just hope that I got Lady Luck on my side, but then again, I've been able to get like 2-3 gold medals of this stuff in the past, so I should be safe, I would assume. But anyways, yeah, thanks for the support as always. Have a nice day, and don't get beastified when you play, people.